everyone for the Arcadia Network. My name is Corona Streets. As always, I'm your streamer for the night. How is everyone doing? Thank you so much for being patient. Oh, I haven't actually fully set up. I'm gonna just quickly log off. I need my water. Gotta stay hydrated during these streams. Not that there's much water in it, but hey. Anyway, welcome all to the stream. Now, it's a bit of a change of plan. Tonight was meant to be Digimon. However, I'm possibly gonna have to be away for a week on a family thing. So if that's the case, you know, I thought I'm gonna play this in a way that's gonna be a little less stressful. And we're gonna do the Honkai Star Rail that we missed on Tuesday today. Like, Digimon's not going anywhere. I know what I'm doing. I don't have to do any farming. I can just go straight on whenever. But Honkai. Well, what's going on in Honkai? Let me roll and scroll. What's been happening in Honkai? Well, I guess you can tell I'm here. I wonder why I'm here. It's not like it's the first place we met her. Fei Xiao has finally hit banners. And yes, this is another patch where I want to get both Fei Xiao and Lingsha. So I'm not going to sit here and dawdle. What I am going to do is while people come in, we have 30 Stellar Warps to stand. So let's go ahead and get our 30 done and see if we have any luck within the 30. Because I am scared. I am due to lose soon. I have, as weird as that sounds, went out and got my first pack of the first box of the Stellar Miracle Pokemon set today and pulled absolutely amazing. Okay, getting some extra points like that is not bad. But is she the only 4-star? Looks like she might be. That's alright though. We still have 20 more, so we can throw those into the machine. Now, I don't remember when we last got a 5-star. I could check that in a second. So one big bit of news has come out about Honkai Star Rail recently. As I'm streaming. Hey! Poised to Blossom. What do you mean it's not Hunt? March, what? So, we have got a second crossover announcement for Star Rail. Crossing over with Star Rail is Honkai Impact 3rd. Now that, I must say, is something I'm looking forward to. Bronya at 20, so we're at 50. This will take us to 60. So we're almost there for a 5-star then. Unfortunately, not in today's summons, but we're due for one. Hey, another Ting Yun. Love it. Okay. So, we do also have this, which is unfortunate, because I would have loved to get Robin. Maybe another Black Swan, but I'm sorry, we have only one to get today. So, shall we? We have 180 here. Let's do it. We start on 10. Now, my big hopes is some Moze. I have not got stuff to build Moze, but I've heard he's pretty good with Fei Xiao. That considered, I will probably be just making a mishmash team today to kind of use Fei Xiao, if we do get her. One Asta. Good. I think that gets us a step close to complete Asta at least. Indelible Promise. You never complain getting 2 4-stars in a row. On to 20. Loop. Chorus. Meshing cogs. Another Luca. I don't remember what Luca actually is. Does he follow up? No, I think he's like... I mean, we might even get to 6 Luca then today. Which would be interesting if we do. That would be good. You know, I'm not going to play against these E6 Luca. Or an E6 Asta. There's Moze. So we have at least an E0 Moze. That's kind of fine. We also have the Moles welcome you. Nice. On to 40. I think we can just skip now, can't we? Is that fair? Another Luca. 50. I think that's purple still. Gives us our E1. 60. We should be getting close. Okay. 70. Now I believe it becomes a 50-50 chance. With Asta, I believe that is our 6th Asta now. 80. Which I meant, if not here, we had a confirmed next summon. But, have we won our 50-50, guys? Woo, here we go. I'm going to close my eyes. I'm closing my eyes. Oh! Well, I'm not going to complain about another Bailu. How unfortunate. But now the question is, will she come home quick? Or will she take her time? I believe that is our E2 Bailu now. As the healer main, I'm not gonna complain. 1 into 20 into 30 40. Oh my goodness, girl. Oh my goodness, girl. You are so tempered. 50. 60. Girl, really? 70? You're gonna really run out all my tickets, huh? There you are! 160 summons. Let's bring her home. And she's first up. This woman, oh my lord, you know your hot stuff. Is it, by the way, because I said I didn't say I was gonna bark like with Jade? But there we go. We have her home. We have 69. Now, the problem is I do want to save the next one, but I do want to try and get this. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to exchange. We do have a higher chance of getting. Now, the problem is, obviously, Lingsha's now going to be difficult to get, but we lost our last 50-50, so maybe the game owes me now. We'll have to see when we get there. Without further ado, Let's see about the light cone. 10 down. $20 in. 30 in. Tingyun, 40. Here we go at 40. Now, we have a higher chance of getting it. But do we? Has she made it so that I can... I don't know. Go for Lingsha? Oh, thank heavens. Oh, I was actually worried. But there we have it. She's home with her light cone. And I have 44. So I need to get another 46 before her patch comes out, which seems difficult. But now it's down to 42. So my achievement hunting ass will do this. Okay? My achievement hunting ass can do this. Right, let's start by looking at my Bailu. E3. What a facial expression. Luca, you go up to 6? Is this 6? Oh, let's go. That's class. E6 on Luca. Asta, you also go up directly to 6. So that's pretty good. Moze, you got to 3. After entering, he restores 20. For each additional damage from his talent is triggered, he regenerates 2. Oh my goodness, that could actually be really goddamn good. When allies deal damage to monks, prey increase crit damage by 40. Ultimate level 2.
Could be me.
Interesting. And of course, she's home. So let us attach a light cone. Increases by 15 when they lift. Okay, so I can at least give her 50%, I believe, crit. Now, will it actually work out like that? No clue. No clue at all. Right, I'm actually going to level her up first because I didn't actually factor in her light cone. I'm gonna be honest.
Keep running forward, for this path has no end.
I didn't factor in her light cone when I was doing the pre-farm. Whoops. Probably should have done that.
Keep running forward, for this path has no end.
I just have to hope that I got enough stuff then to get her through. She should be able to max out.
Keep running forward, for this path has no end.
I'll transfer those over in a second. We next have the trances.
Too slow. I can go even faster.
Which I did farm trances. One day I'll run out of money. One day. But they ain't today.
Too slow. I can go even faster.
Bloody hell. She does a ton of crit damage. I kind of wish a lot of my stuff had better crit rate. My gear. A lot of it ended up rolling crit damage. Okay. Well, that's a skill that does that, okay. ultimate. If I'm right remembering how ultimate works in two ways. You either use the guns to do damage, or you use the axe to do more shield damage. I wish I had like a mass one here. Yeah, I'm not going to have enough because look at the bullets. The bullets were exact for that. Means her light gun, I think, can only go so far. Which is unfortunate, if that's the case. Doesn't give her much attack, does it? I do wish I could one day kind of... what's the word? Whale for one of these. Like, whale it to a high level. But as it stands, I just financially can't. See how far the dreams take me. Probably not very far. I will say, when she does crit, she's gonna... Oh, actually, they might take me quite far. When she crits, she's gonna do a lot. I'm gonna say it outright. But I definitely need to factor in Lingsha's light cone now. In between streams. So it's a good thing I can play this on my phone. So the next thing we're missing, we're gonna grab these. And of course we will use these, why not? And let's move our relics across. So our relics are currently sat here. Ready to transfer. So again, a lot of them are a lot stronger than they need to be. This is the only one I disagree with, is one of these that was for her. She's wind damage bonus. That's the closest I have at the moment. And same with this one. Do I have an attack boosting? So I need to try and farm these a little bit more. So, we have her. I'm going to use those free summons now. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? We get a 5-star? Yeah, right. Told you. But what we do get... Oh, no we don't. We get Ambers to go to next month. Right. I suppose we need to look at a team. Hello, Lucina. How you doing? Welcome on in. How you feeling? How is live stream? Hey, there's the one. That's one closer now for Lingsha. We are now 41 away from hopefully getting her. Now, if I fail Lingsha, it's going to suck, but there's a lot worse that can happen. Right. So, we want to bring Fishao. I want to bring Adventuring for that defenses. I feel like bringing Harmony Trailblazer. Or maybe Jade? Let's bring Himiko. Are you built? Did you... Himiko, did you have gear? You do have gear, okay. You've got some relative gear. And let's bolster this with... Ruan. Doing good. It's good. Yeah. Oh, well, you say that. She took 100 and, let's see, 140 to 160 tickets. So she was a latecomer. I lost my 50-50 to Bailu, but I'm not too upset. And now this.
Let's save some time. All together.
Let's see how they do.
The fear that shows not fear. That one's good. Forever. Triumphant. Victory is inevitable.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
My god, she's speedy.
Existence is unity. All will be swept away by
She is very speedy. Oh my lord.
Never hesitate.
What the hell happened to Himiko? I know these are like old enemies, but
You won't get away.
she's definitely fun. I'm
Yeah, it's over already.
definitely hoping though I can get, say, Lingsha as well, because Lingsha is too fit as the healer on my Nihility team.
Short respite, then time for the next fight.
If I don't get her, I'm gonna be salty, but... Hello, Yanxing! Are we ready for the story? Let's see where we go. I'm nervous, but...
Seriously? When is this war dance going to start? The Sky Splitter has been hovering there for ages. When can we board and see what's inside?
Is this how long my species live? Everything proceeds so slowly. The effectiveness of anticipation in my emotional center is at an all-time high. Oh, I need to drink some coolant.
Play today for the event. That's alright. It happens.
Relax. The Realm Keeping Commission will send boarding notices to all ticket holders. The Gazette said the Sky Splitter will fire a salute before the ceremony starts.
I saw the schedule for the first day of the tournament. Can you believe the Ringmaster accepted 4 challenges? And he's just a kid. So, who are you betting on, Bardo?
I'm betting on neither. I lost all my credits betting on Roboball games in Taikian. This time,
Is that where we're
I
heading
decided
next?
Not to rely on probability games to accomplish my target of getting rich.
war dance.
Hey,
There you are.
I'm fresh out of jail. What's up?
I heard you and Mr. Dan Hung went to meet the judges, and then a riot broke out in the shackling prison. I was so worried about you.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, I would say try and go ahead. I'd say I'm lucky. I'm going to get to do things in this game while I'm away next week because of my mobile. But obviously, I know not everyone will be that lucky.
Yeah, I heard them too. But I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint them. I've already reported to General Jing Yuan that I'll give up my role as the Ringmaster. The security of the Luofu is more important to me than anything else. I need to fulfill my duties as a Cloud Knight Lieutenant before taking on the honor of being Ringmaster. Those tourists just want to see some good sword fights. Anyone can participate in this kind of tournament. Doesn't have to be me.
But you're the sword boy!
The challenge lies beyond the ring on the Sky Splitter. If we don't capture the fugitives soon, Hule will wreak havoc. Obviously, there's someone behind the scenes orchestrating this prison break, intending to spread chaos. If we fail to thwart their evil plan, what honor will be left for us to uphold?
Well said. You may be tiny in stature, but your ambition matches that of the Yao Qing's warriors.
Hey, this has nothing to do with my height.
That's fair. I mean, I'm out tomorrow because it's the Pokemon League. Unfortunately, I'm not participating yet. I want a 1 year, but...
You still have a good appetite, even in the face of disaster.
There's also a cellar that's open, so I'm hoping to see if I can get a valuing on my 220 pound Greninja.
Dig in. I called you here so you could enjoy the food.
Me? This isn't the time for a leisurely meal, and this is way too much for me.
Oh. You'd give me time to enjoy a meal, but not yourself? Ever since you encountered those...
How are you feeling, by the way, Lucina, about them announcing Honkai Impact 3rd is going to have a crossover with Honkai Star Rail? Considering their alternate timelines or universes within a pocket dimension. Or they're within they're the same story within different pocket dimensions. Hey, to be honest, I'll be honest with you, I'm still trying to get the other cards for the Lorcana deck I wanted to build. I kind of squandered the money on a Rotom V Fanart. But I am working slowly towards replenishing the amount I have to spend on cards. Though I do want the Gala Gallery Luminion V as well.
And I know their ferocity and cunning well.
Yep, they announced it literally about an hour ago. That they're crossing them over, which is interesting. The Genshin McDonald's is just terrible. That is just bad marketing. Considering one's getting boycotted for racism, and the other's getting boycotted for genocide. It's like, oof.
Once Hule loses his patience and reveals himself, that's when we'll strike.
When will that time come?
Probably during the war dance, let's be honest.
It's only one meal away.
General Hua Yan, the Skyfaring Commission has finished its preparations. Do you have any other instructions?
Representing the consensus between the Merlin's Claw and the Divine Foresight.
If you get 30 tickets, you get a special art Rapunzel? Oh. Wait. As in the healing Rapunzel, or a different version of her?
What is the situation at the Shackling prison?
I'm guessing tickets are things you win when you go to these tournaments.
Sealed the gates of the prison. As of now, the Cloud Knights have re-established contact with the staff inside. The good news is the two nameless who were trapped in the Shackling prison are safe and sound.
Says you, I'm traumatized.
I know I shouldn't use the word great given the current situation, but I'm relieved that he and Don Hung are safe.
Oh, what? For 30 ticket?
Lost contact with one of the messengers from the Xianzhou Yaoqing. The Borisin have
Damn it! I need 4 of that, and it's so expensive. Not as much as the other Enchanted, but...
You know how capable she is.
I have no doubt about
like 40 quid is ouch. 20 quid for one is painful, but at least you only have to get it once. But 40 for to get each for 4? Ugh. It's like trying to get free Pot of Prosperity for Yu-Gi-Oh! You're like, ouch.
But now, with Hule's whereabouts unknown, everything is filled with uncertainty.
March is right, Grandpa. I heard the escaped prisoner from the Shackling prison is beyond formidable. In case anything
Oh my god,
goes
but
wrong-
Formidable's a pain in the ass to fight.
Oh, Yun Li, what do you think we should do?
Well, I believe we should declare martial law and allocate manpower to search for the escaped prisoners. And as for the war dance, it's better to announce an indefinite delay for now.
Your plan sounds solid, but unfortunately solid plans rarely get a chance to be implemented. I believe there are at least 2 parties who won't accept your approach. The
Which
first
two?
are the many travelers who have come all the way here for the war dance. If we
we declare martial law now, it's like declaring that the law...
Oh, that is so lucky. You're so lucky, dang it. I'm gonna have to keep an eye out.
They'd be terrified, and chaos might ensue. The second party is the staff of the Xianzhou Lawfu's 6 commissions. They've invested a lot of resources and manpower into organizing the war dance. Suddenly suspending it indefinitely would create numerous challenges for them. But of course, not everyone disagrees with your idea.
Really?
The
I
mastermind behind this incident would fully support your opinion, presumably. Hule's escape and your discovery of Borison's spies at Stargazer Navalia. Even a child could guess that these events were orchestrated. The fugitive is just one piece in the game. One controlling the pieces wants to spread chaos and suspicion among the people on the Lawfu. If we declare martial law and postpone the war dance, we'll fall into their trap and instill fear in people even before Hule actually does anything.
So what do we do?
We'll search for the prisoners while maintaining order on the Lawfu, acting as if nothing has happened.
Because that really goes well.
Nothing has happened. Yan Qing said he'd assist the generals, and now he's nowhere to be found. With the host ringmaster gone, how are we supposed to act like nothing has happened?
That's why I called the two of you here.
Master Yun Li, is General Huaiyan asking you to be the ringmaster instead of Yan Qing?
No, that's not the case.
General Huaiyan, are you asking me to take Yan Qing's place as the ringmaster?
You caught on quickly, Miss March. That's exactly what I mean.
But Miss March is a guest invited by General Jing Yuan, Grandpa. How can an outsider represent the Lawfu in the ring? It will make the Xian...
Careful, Yun Li. That sounds a little bit racy.
Dear child, the nameless of the Astral Express.
I'm
are
joking,
renowned
obviously.
throughout
I am
the
very much
cosmos.
joking.
It's an honor to have them participate in the ceremony. Plus, Miss March is a disciple of the little Cloud Knight Lieutenant. How can she be regarded as an outsider? We can't afford to have any problems during the war dance. I'm entrusting you not only with the honor of the ring, but also with the security of the Sky Splitter. Yukong, please explain to them the rest of the arrangements.
Switching to Lingsha? I get to try out Lingsha this time? I'm okay with
I am
this.
sorry for our improper management, and I truly appreciate your assistance, General.
There is no need to apologize. We Cloud Knights fight on the battlefield while you judges punish the criminals. We are two sides of the same Xianzhou Lawfu, and it is my honor to serve the Ten Lords' commission. I've grasped the situation of the prison break. Now tell me more about the current state of the Shackling prison.
Borison infiltrated the prison in disguise and released the prisoners, spreading chaos. Among the judges on duty in the 4 divisions, Judge Shui from the detention division was killed and is temporarily unavailable. So,
She wasn't killed.
taking over her duties and
She was
commanding
taken out of
units
commission,
of
let's be
envoys and
honest.
Spiritfarers to quickly restore order in the affected areas.
I, and the two behind me, will go deeper into the prison to investigate.
But, General, the situation inside is still chaotic and perilous. Your presence would be...
A shock for them.
It's common for Cloud Knight generals to face danger.
Ooh!
Hule has escaped, and the Yao Qing envoy is being held hostage by the border.
Oh, that Rapunzel card is beautiful!
This is a grave matter. Not only did
Okay, I am jealous. And that Cinderella's nice too. I'm guessing that's like super enchanted ranking. Like their special limited edition enchanted. Oh, I'm jealous. I'm very jealous.
The location where Hule was held. And how did they time their plan just before the Yao Qing messengers were ready to escort him? Finding the answer to these questions shouldn't be too difficult. What truly matters is if we can gather the clues that...
I hope it's not the case that she wanted this to happen, because we know that...
I understand, but I'm afraid it won't be an easy task.
I hope it doesn't come out that Fei Xiao wanted
This
this.
hidden force has been pursuing their own goals.
Because she seems a bit too calm about him escaping.
Backing down now will only encourage them to further endanger the peace here.
The Ten Lords Commission will support your decision with everything we have, General.
Dan Heng and Ling Sha. I'll need both of you to accompany me on this challenging journey.
Well, it's part of my responsibilities as the Cauldron Master. So, where would you like to start?
Oh god, I get to play her. This is where I'm gonna be like, oh god, I'm not gonna have enough parts for her.
Boris disguised as foxes.
My people have already prepared the evidence.
This is where I'm gonna be really...
Incense ascends, entwined with ethereal clouds.
Okay, so she has a very
According
long
to Lieutenant Yenqing's report, he stumbled
line.
upon a few suspicious Foxians at Stargazer Navalia. After following them, he discovered that they were actually Borison in disguise. This is one of the bodies.
Looking at him now, it's hard to imagine how he transformed into a fox.
Yeah, it will be dead. It's limited. It's a limited run. It's gonna be in the hundreds.
Complex ingredients in his remains, which might explain how these Borison were able to
Hundreds,
disguise themselves
200s,
as
you know. It's not like Pokemon where the promos are not good cards.
Although they look
Like,
completely different now.
oh, cool, the promos for Stellar Miracle were
This makes
Crabominal,
these
which
Borison to take
needs
turns to change
Kofu.
their shape into that.
Lebian, which does next to nothing.
So, in other words,
You know what I mean?
if they stop taking the medicine,
Um,
their true form
Bouffalon.
should be revealed.
and what's the last one? Drifloon. None of them are going to be heavily used, so...
Indeed. This means that these Borison have a steady supply of the medicine within the law food. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus. Looks like the Alchemy Commission is involved once again. When I was sorting through the prescriptions they use, I came across one called Semblance Reversion Essence. It's designed to help those disciples suppress signs
Oh,
of
yeah.
their struck forms and maintain their normal appearance. When I compared it to the medicine found in the Borison's body,
They're one and the same, aren't they?
the medicinal properties and ingredients may differ, but the principle remains the same.
Since ancient times, the Borison have always sought to have more powerful bodies, regarding the Foxians as weaklings.
Ironic.
In order to save their warhead, they were willing to disguise themselves as foxes. Their determination is quite remarkable.
By the way, the game's loud enough, right?
Others rely on the medicine to maintain their disguise. Then following this lead in our investigation seems prudent. Please follow me.
Because it seems to be hitting very low, the game.
According to the judge, this area is not yet...
Have I turned it down and forgot to turn it back up? I have. I forgot to turn the game back up. I noticed this with Final Fantasy as
So
well.
we should proceed cautiously.
I forgot to turn them both up, so I
I've
do
captured the
apologize.
nature of the medicine in my sensor. By following the medicinal fumes, we should be able to retrace the steps of the disguised Borison. Incredible strength. The attacker shattered this warden's bones. A
Jesus!
simple blow.
Such brute strength is not something an ordinary Borison possesses. This is likely the work of Hulei.
If I may be so bold to ask, is this Borison truly that formidable?
I have lived a bit longer and engaged in a few more battles than you, Miss Ling Sha. To the Alliance, Borison have always been the most formidable adversaries. And Hulei is a monster feared even among his own kind. With his strength, Hulei united numerous Borison pacts, forming a grand army of abominations of abundance. They constantly pushed the Alliance's armies into perilous positions over 7 centuries ago. I followed my mentor on a campaign against the abominations. And I personally witnessed the devastation on the battlefield after Hule appeared. Even with medicinal pellets that suppress the fear caused by his lupatoxin, countless Cloud Knights succumbed to panic in the face of his murderous aura. They couldn't even raise a hand in resistance. If the former sword champion hadn't immobilized Hule with her Frostblade, the outcome of that fateful battle could have been very different.
I like that my two best DPS, by the way, are
a few of us remain.
Junhong. You know,
Crimson
that's all
cast the
people
sheen
from
of
here.
blood on all. Everything I saw was painted dark red.
If that's the case, why wasn't the beast executed instead of being imprisoned? On the Xianzhou Jumi, the judges cast those unforgivable and nearly immortal abominations of abundance into the eternal flames of the stars, reducing them to ashes. Their so-called immortality is just a facade. I mean, nothing can truly defy death, can it?
You'll be surprised. I've died 100 times.
Who kept this tumor for so long, leading to the terrible situation we're facing now. But I guess I understand. The people of the Lafu are known for their kindness. Even when faced with the malignant tumor within the Alchemy Commission, they couldn't bring themselves to cut it out. Instead, they exiled the healer, who tried to solve the problem, to the Xianzhou Jumi.
I understand if you hold grudges against me, Miss Lingshaw. I take the blame for the resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. As for why Hule was only in prison, I can shed some light on that too.
I'm just a healer. I'm not familiar with the past. I'd appreciate it if you could enlighten me, General.
All right. Let me tell you more about it as we go.
I'm getting comfy back here. Wait right there, you. Wait right there. Oh, no. You stay there. I'll have to remake this team in a second. I want to run it.
It's your call. What kind of dance do you want this time?
Incense ascends, entwined with ethereal dust.
Whoa.
Wish.
Whoa. Ow. I was trying to throw a grenade at him. Gives me a chance to see how the team's gonna run before.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
That was a heck of
Marshmallow Rabbit. Keep it on the field until the end. Okay.
Did this Cloud Knight also take the medicine?
No. This is a Borisin in disguise. A guard killed him before he could return to his original form.
All these Borisin are dressed in official attire. Besides the Cloud Knight, there were also 2 Borisin disguised as members of the Skyfaring Commission and the Artisanship Commission. Whoever is providing them with official identities must hold a position of power. Let's search elsewhere.
Let's go have a look. So, what deck are you going to be bringing, Lucina? If you don't mind me asking. I understand if it's spoilers and you don't want to say it, just because you don't want to jinx anything. That is a very slow-moving projectile, though, I will say.
Yan Qing told me that an IPC ship was attacked by Borisin. Is this what they were transporting on the ship?
Yes. The Artisanship Commission and Alchemy Commission conducted a joint examination and found that parts of this machine are made from specially refined Borisin biotissue. I heard the Intelligentsia Guild has been researching the biological properties of long-life species, hoping to make medical or combat-related discoveries. However, they haven't dared to cross any lines due to their so-called relationship with the Alliance.
Perhaps to those scholars, Borisin are no different from lab animals. Maybe the Borisin attacked that ship to retaliate against the Intelligentsia Guild for experimenting on them?
No. If it were only about revenge, they could just wreck the ship and destroy all the cargo, instead of allowing it to end up in the shackling prison. It was a deliberate display to showcase the dangerous nature of the cargo in broad daylight. This way, the cargo would end up in the shackling prison, serving as a tool for the prison break.
Which means whoever's doing this is
This
really
skill
smart.
in exploiting the blind spots of others' mindsets is so atypical of them.
I say, it doesn't sound like something the Borisin would do.
I'm afraid the IPC and the Intelligentsia Guild unknowingly became...
Hey, Scott!
Watch out! This thing is still alive! Even after suffering such severe attacks?
Their imitation of long-life species has crossed the line.
Whoa!
I weep for the
So
departed.
yeah, she damages and heals, which is one of my favorite kind of character archetypes. I love damage and heal types.
If it can still move, it means it wasn't damaged enough. Let's make sure it never moves again.
Everything in this world is bleeding.
Destined for oblivion.
Okay, so it isn't doing that much damage, but the healing so far is good.
Still waters of oblivion.
You haven't answered my question about why Hulei was imprisoned in the Lafu instead of the Yaoqing, General. You've been reserved in your response. Could it be that such an arrangement wasn't an honor?
The reason why the Marshal didn't leave Hulei on the Yaoqing lies in the very mech in front of us.
Are you suggesting that there are people trying to understand Hulei's secrets and use them for their own purposes? Just like with this mech? Well, I understand. I've heard that the Foxians on the Yaoqing share a bloodline with the Borisin. And just like the Borisin, some of the Foxians there experience an uncontrollable insanity called moon rage. The Marshal believed that this would be inhumane and no different from what the Borisin did. So...
Exactly. While Borisin see moon rage as a blessing that unlocks their true potential, Foxians see it as an inevitable curse within their bloodline. Countless healers of the Yaoqing have attempted to unravel this mystery, but to no avail. Why can Borisin control the power of moon rage? Can we Foxians break free from this curse? These questions were asked frequently. Each questioner had good intentions. But the road to catastrophe is paved with good intentions. To the Foxians of the Yaoqing, Hulei was not only the warhead of the Borisin, but also a monster that could be the subject of much research. Hulei thus became a poison that corrupted people's minds without their knowing.
that's why the Marshal decided to imprison Hulei and the Lafu. It wasn't an honor, but rather a warning.
Because such selfish pursuits in the name of good intentions once led to a tragedy on the Lafu that served as a warning to future generations.
This edition of Imbibitor Lunae.
That kind of hits hard, doesn't it?
The marshal both suppressed the dangerous intentions of the Ouching Foxians and warned the
Sorry,
Xianzhou
Dan.
Lafu to refrain from repeating its mistake.
That was a necessary trade-off. The Xianzhou alliance is not solely about the Xianzhou natives. Only when all three races, Foxian, Vidyadhara, and Xianzhou natives, form an alliance, will there be a promising future for all.
Thank you for enlightening me. Was it for the same reason that you traded off my mentor to the Xianzhou Zhuming, only to stand idle and allow the resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus?
You said that I couldn't bear to cut out the malignant tumor within the Alchemy Commission, but instead exiled the healer who tried to solve the problem to the Xianzhou Zhuming. But did your mentor tell you her good intentions led her to perform certain healing arts on Dan Heng, who had just finished his hatching rebirth, so that he would regain the memories of his past life?
What did you just say?
She believed that restoring the High Elder's knowledge of his past life would allow the Vidyadhara to resume their duty as the guardians of the Ambrosial Arbor, quelling the strife within their clan and bringing everything back on the right path. But just as I mentioned earlier, the road to catastrophe is always paved with good intentions. Since then, the 6 charioteers decided that the Alchemy Commission would no longer have a cauldron master. Until your arrival now.
If that's the case, I should thank you for protecting my mentor by exiling her.
Quite the contrary. I should be the one thanking you.
Thanking me?
All I ever want is to have a clear conscience. However, can long-life species truly achieve that goal in their long-drawn lives? For example, you were implicated along with your mentor, and forced to leave your homeland without knowing the truth. And now, with the complicated situation in the Alchemy Commission, the Alliance has spared me a lot of trouble by sending you to handle this challenging task. Shouldn't I be thanking you instead?
Your eloquence is indeed impressive, the divine foresight. You won't even leave me any excuses to hold a grudge against you. But, let me make it clear. The Alliance sent me here to handle the business impartially, not to choose sides.
It doesn't matter which side you choose, Miss Lingshaw. At the end of the day, both you and I stand on the side of the Alliance, don't we? Let's keep going.
And down we go to where he escaped from then, I suppose. It is such a slow projectile though, look. The gate is still open.
These Mara-struck soldiers don't appear to be escaped prisoners.
How can you tell?
These soldiers are fully armed. Obviously, they didn't hastily join the battle.
The messenger named Moza did say that there were 2 groups of attackers. And the other attackers, aside from the Borison, could hide their tracks. I believe he was referring to these people.
Hide their tracks?
Go invisible. Yeah.
I've engaged with these attackers before, and they used Cloud Hymn magic to hide their presence. Without careful observation, no one can detect them.
You once warned me to be cautious of the Vidyadhara Elder's influence within the Alchemy Commission. Could it be?
What's on your mind, Miss Lingshaw?
Well, it seems that someone provided the attackers with a map of the Shackling prison. And considering the Vidyadhara's involvement in the prison's construction, it raises suspicion about their role in this. Additionally, the fact that the Borison need medicine to disguise themselves would suggest that there are still moles within the Alchemy Commission assisting them covertly. Moreover, forging official identities for the undercover Borison would require someone with significant authority, and presence of assassins capable of using Cloud Hymn magic deepens my suspicion about the Preceptors. But why would the Videotter collude with the Borison and aid in Hulei's escape?
They aim to spread chaos. They believe that only in chaos can they regain their former power and influence. Since this edition of Imbibe de Lunae, the once proud dragon race has been powerless.
Oh,
watching their influence
interesting.
wane. Being a native of the Luofu, Miss Ling Sha, I believe you understand the implications.
However, I don't think the Preceptors are the true mastermind. If I'm not mistaken, the one behind all this treachery is the Lord Ravager who exploited the weaknesses within the Luofu and instigated the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, ultimately leading to the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection. Fentilia.
Oh, if we fight Fentilia again,
Please
that would be
remember,
amazing.
Tenril, that everything I've mentioned is mere speculation. We need concrete evidence for a public trial. If you want to interrogate someone within the Videottera's ranks, you'll need irrefutable proof.
So, what's your plan, Miss Ling Sha?
I'll send an invitation to the Preceptors.
An invitation?
The Preceptors have been inviting me for a personal meeting since my arrival on the Luofu. Now, I'll send them the remains of these Mara-struck soldiers and the route map I found in the prisoner's possession. Then, I'll ask them to meet me at Scale Gorge Waterscape. I'd like to hear their explanations.
Good idea. If I were to take action, it might alert the true mastermind. I trust you to handle this matter, Miss Ling Sha. The internal affairs of the Videottera should remain under their jurisdiction. And don't worry if things don't go smoothly. Once the wolf hunt operation is over, the hidden truths will come to light.
Speaking of the wolf hunt operation, I'm truly worried about the Yaoqing messenger who was taken hostage. Hulei was starving in the shackling prison for centuries. I don't know if the messenger can survive in that wolf's clutches. May Rainbow's blessing keep him safe.
Meanwhile! Oh my god, we are doing a meanwhile!
As I said, I'm a healer. But my art of healing requires the culinary arts to be truly effective. The magic of my cauldron is its ability to make all kinds of medicines into dishes that patients can eat. When simmered and cooked together, any kind of medicinal herb or ingredient becomes a delightful delicacy.
Delicacy. But isn't that just one flavor overpowering the others?
Well, you have a point. Let me ask you this. If there's a fussy child who refuses to eat green peppers...
Stuff it down there, Gob.
What's the best way to make him eat them?
Stuff the kid's mouth with the green peppers and cook him alive in a
Marked up! One step too far, sir!
You have quite the sense of humor. I've heard that you, Borison, have lost many of your taste buds during the self-modification process. So you can't experience complex flavors. Only the saltiness of blood and flesh truly awakens your appetite.
It's a shame I don't have any green peppers right now. Otherwise, I'd happily stuff them into your mouth and cook you alive in a pot.
I'm just kidding.
Jesus.
The answer is quite simple. Chop up the peppers and mix them with minced meat to make meatballs. This way, the flavor of the meat overpowers the taste of the peppers. And even a fussy child can enjoy them.
Can I just boil your tongue in this hot pot? I know you're trying to buy time until someone comes to your rescue. You said that Jin Liu recently returned to the Luofu, right? Well, she did come back. But, unfortunately, I also found out that she committed serious crimes and was escorted to another Xianzhou ship. Do you really think you can delay our departure by provoking Lord Hulei's desire for revenge with your clever little tongue? You see Borison as savages who know nothing about the Xianzhou, but in fact We know all about your tracking tricks. Like the jade abacus you're carrying, and the side cranes in the sky. The more hope you hold in your heart, the greater your pain will be when death comes. I wonder if you can maintain your composure when I tear your throat open.
Oh my god, this guy's a bit too far.
Composure is only a temporary effect of the medicine.
Let's not do that. Hey guys, you want a place to not go? Pump licks.
Lord Hule.
Oh, you pathetic
Whoa!
fox.
That is a model for
thousands
him.
of years, we were the ones who
Hello.
allowed you to live and who granted you civilization. But in the end, you chose to betray us for the freedom promised by the Xianzhou people. But it's all right. As long as you catch the scent of your masters, you obediently return to us. No matter how far you run away.
Hule, have you ever wondered why it took them 7 centuries to come to your rescue? The Borison's era has long passed. Did they ever tell you these harsh facts before giving you hope for returning home? Lord Hule? Now they're being crushed by the Merlin's claw of the Yao Qing, by a Foxian. They're hiding in remote corners of the cosmos, trembling with fear like a wounded beast on its last legs, reaching out desperately for any fake hope of salvation, which in this case is you.
The Merlin's claw of the Yao Qing. A Foxian? Very interesting. Tell me, Mock Talk. Is he speaking the truth?
He isn't lying. That lowly beast was a war slave who ran away from our pack. Cannon fodder, a thief. She stole our power and used her knowledge about us to fight us.
Oh wait,
Every dirty
your
trick in
power? Excuse me?
And she bested you, Mock Talk. Fairness is but a pathetic excuse for the dead and defeated. Since our great pack has fallen apart, who told you that I was alive? And who sent you here?
Was it
In
Fantelia?
our darkest hours, it was a prophet of the Master of Immortality, named Mangus, who showed us the way. Her guidance brought us home.
Her? I feel like Hule would be
This
someone like,
prophet,
women can't lead.
Marcus.
You know what I mean?
What does she want?
The prophet made this proclamation. The Borison have been divided for too long, and only your return can unite all the packs, restoring us to our former glory. That's when we learned that you were still alive. It must have been a manifestation of the Master of Immortality. And the prophet told us that the Foxian general of the Yao Qing would take you to her ship during the Lafu's war dance. And that it would be our best chance to infiltrate and free you from your prison. And just as she said, we did it.
That so-called prophet lied to all of you. She just sent you here to die.
But her prophecy has come true. Our warhead is right here, with us!
Once the news about the prison break spreads, the Cloud Knights will close all the ports. You may think you've escaped the prison, but you're just trapped in another cage, known as the Law Fu.
Let me kill this unruly, lowly beast, Lord Hule! I assure you that our star skiffs will soon arrive. Right now, everyone in the Lafu is distracted by the stupid war dance. So this will be the perfect chance to escape. Once you've returned to your territory, your revenge against the Xianzhou ships will be within reach.
Perfect chance to return to my weak and shattered pack at the mercy of a ridiculous false prophet and become a mere puppet in her clutches. Her plan is full of flaws. The only paths she has prepared for you are escape and death. Listen up. A wolf never allows itself to become prey.
We're sowing the seeds of doubt.
You'll follow my orders.
I'm okay with this.
Since you are so confident that the Cloud Knights will close the ports, Jiao Chou, I'm now giving you a chance to go and see it for yourself. Go to the ports, come back, and tell me what you saw.
Wait, what did you just say?
But my lord!
Would an alpha wolf ever listen to a cub mock talk?
No, I've never heard anything
Oh
like
my
that.
god, he's Andrew Tate. The alphas.
Your will. I will always unquestioningly follow your orders.
Just a little pre-hunt entertainment. Don't you want to run away? You will come back. Because Foxians like you always obediently return to their masters, no matter how far they run away.
Well, my master is Fei Xiao, so, you know.
I can't believe he actually let me go. What game is he playing?
Oh my god, he's playing Pac-Man. No, he's playing the hit game, Honkai Impact 3rd.
No. Perhaps I can just escape. The Cloud Knights must have been aware of the situation inside the shackling prison for some time. Will General Fei Xiao personally lead a squad to capture Hulei? For now, I'll do as he asked.
So I'm loving the design they came up with for Hulei, I must say.
Would you like to board my star skiff? Well, my little star skiff can't accommodate that many. But I have a larger one that will arrive in less than 15 minutes if you need it. So, where would you like to go? We need to hurry wherever we're going. The war dance is about to start. The Skyfaring Commission is prioritizing star skiffs heading to the Sky Splitter. Close the ports? Why would they do that?
I'm sorry, but the Realm Keeping Commission Chancery is currently closed. Hey, although we're short-staffed at the moment, if there's anything I can do to help, please feel free to ask me.
You see nothing.
Hey there. I noticed you'd been looking at... Understood.
I'm not going to ask anyone. Because everywhere you go, there's a Foxian watching.
Stop asking. I'm off duty now. You're not one of us, but I smell a familiar scent on you.
The Warhead sent me here to check on the situation.
Instead, the Skyfaring Commission is clearing routes to prioritize star skiffs heading to the sky.
Well, I wonder where we can head to, huh?
This will make our ships more noticeable when we try to escape.
The ports haven't been closed? What is going on? Stalling won't help. It's time to confront Hule and see what tricks he's up to.
I like that both characters I've got to trial so far are both the characters that I want to put on with Black Swan and with
You're back, Jiao Cho.
Acheron.
You were closely watching me, weren't you? And if I sought help from anyone, your people would kill them. Was that your plan, Hule?
Oh, exactly as you said. So, have the Cloud Knights closed the ports?
No.
They don't want to publicize my escape. I understand. It's no surprise, for fear is more deadly than claws and fangs. Especially during a festive time like the war dance. What lurks here is not a group of fugitives, but rather a pack of wolves amidst the flock. My cubs are hungry, ready to feast on flesh and blood, reveling in your fear. Your calm facade will soon crumble. I can tear through it and expose your pathetic bones anytime. There's no escape from me, Jiao Cho. Of course, you can try your luck and believe that your wits will save you. But remember, you're not the only hostage.
I thought
in
that
the
would
city.
happen.
If you try
With how many
anything
people were looking at me? They were all Foxians.
innocent people will die because of you. Now, let's talk about the Foxian general you serve. Moktok says she's here for me, which means she'll be hunting me herself. Before the hunt begins, I need to know my opponent. You can refuse and
Let's
play
tell a few
tough,
lies.
or you can cooperate and save us both some time, healer.
Nope.
Good. At least you didn't try to draw attention with a scream. That way no one will die in vain. But remember, the next time you refuse me, I'll crush your
Alright.
healing hands.
Alright. Who's getting hot and bothered over Hule?
Spine. I'll dismantle you piece by piece until only
Alright, where's the
your
fan
tongue
club? Let's have a look.
remains for you to speak.
Whoa!
I'll tell you what you want.
Ass
to know, brother,
ahoy!
but I expect something in return.
What makes
I
you
want
think
herbs
you're
and
still in a
medicines.
position to negotiate with me?
You can torture me until I talk. Or let's save us both some time. Warhead. Here's the question that's been bothering me. How have you managed to survive and endure centuries of torture? Borison aren't supposed to live that long. Or possess such regenerative abilities.
So, is that why the Shenjiao Yao Qing wanted to take me away? Oh, to some, I'm a hostage. But to others, I hold the secrets they desire.
One way of putting it.
I still remember, in the early years of my captivity, the Foxians came and went. They extracted my blood and marrow, trying to unravel the mystery of moon rage. They wanted to conquer their fear of the Borison and free themselves from their bloodline. Unfortunately, they failed to uncover the secret. So, they resorted to the most brutal punishments they could imagine. Some seek power to destroy their enemies, while others seek power to become their enemies. Which one are you, Jiao Chou? Ah, I see. You're the most pitiful of them all, healer of the Yao Qing. You seek power to share it with others and do good.
I mean, what else am I gonna do? Neutral?
Then let me tell you the answer you seek.
I do like that he still has
In
the
our ancient
handcuffs on.
legends, Duran,
Oh!
the ancestor of the Borison, was dissatisfied with his limited lifespan and power.
Duran is also the name of the gear that I'm using on Fischl. That's kind of cool.
All the stars. To achieve his goal, he sacrificed the lives of countless Borison and Foxians, pouring them into the spring bestowed by the Master of Immortality. Through a form of genetic sorcery, the water gave birth to a miracle. The lunar embryo.
And you were born from that?
Duran ascended the birthing bed and obtained what he desired. A heart in the shape of a deep red full moon. He cut open his chest and replaced his original heart with this crimson moon.
Okay.
Laugh all you want, but only I know the truth behind every word. This moon heart beats within the body of every generation of the Borison warhead. In the ritual that decides the new warhead, the successor cuts open the previous warhead's chest and consumes the divine heart, thus possessing.
So I gotta
it
eat
as
your heart. Eat your heart out, huh?
Devouring is the true essence of life, allowing us to endure and thrive. It gathers the life essence of all the prey we consume, making us stronger and stronger. I thought all hope was lost after 7 centuries of torment. But now, this heart is beating once again. All right. Now it's your turn to tell me everything about the Merlin's Claw.
Jiao Chou, I found you.
I know I'm in no position to question your orders, but if I understand correctly, you already have intelligence about the Borison?
That's right. My people are busy collecting clues now. What's the situation, Wadza?
General, before we completely lost contact with Jiao Chou, I picked up a signal from his Jade Abacus. It won't take long before we locate their whereabouts.
If that's the case, shouldn't we immediately go there and join forces to eliminate the Borison?
That just caused
Why are we
panic.
returning to Stargazer Navalia?
Looks like your general has only taught you swordplay, not the art of the hunt. There's an old saying among the Borison. In the forest, the hunter may easily become the hunted. While we may call ourselves the hunters now, chasing them blindly will only make us become the prey.
We have advantage in numbers,
You
right?
joking, General? He's just a wolf who's been imprisoned for 7 centuries.
Did you see him
Even
act,
with his
though?
accomplices, they're no match for us numerous lawful Cloud Knights. How could he consider us his prey?
Because they're Foxians.
Do not underestimate the enemy. Hule is not an ordinary Borison that can be easily killed. The advantage in numbers means nothing when we face that monster. A vicious beast who hasn't tasted blood and flesh in 7 centuries is now lurking on the streets of the Lafu right before the war dance.
And
This
he's
is
hungry.
what makes the situation treacherous and unpredictable.
To him, the lives of ordinary people are just meat, ready to be devoured at any moment.
Exactly. That is why we must succeed in our first strike, or the situation will spiral out of control. You've heard of this military tactic, right? When you surround your enemy, leave one side open for them to escape. A skilled hunter must be well prepared, waiting for the prey at the most advantageous position. What would we do if we were the escapees from the shackling prison? While we can disguise ourselves and blend in with the crowd, we don't plan on staying here for long. In this case, what do we need most now?
A star skiff
To
to get
escape.
us out of the Lafu. The Borison we discovered at Stargazer Navalia were actually preparing a vessel for their escape.
We predict their next move, and we take them down. Let's start from where you found those Borison and corner our prey.
Here we go! We finally get to play some Face Shower right now. This means we should soon get some updated gameplay as well. I want this. Oh,
this
hello.
is where we ran into the Borison last time. And it looks the same as usual.
Because I blocked all the relevant news to make it seem as if nothing had happened. Losing contact with their accomplices preparing the star skiff will surely put them on guard. However, the more well-prepared a plan is, the longer it takes to adjust when it's disrupted. If any Borison wants to stick to the original plan despite the risks, they'll surely come back to Stargazer Navalia to check the situation.
Are you suggesting that there are Borison here at Stargazer Navalia right now?
No shit.
This is an automated area. So don't you think that there are a bit too many people here today? First, look at those 2 Skyfaring Commission staff members. They've been observing us in secret since we arrived here.
Hello, Foxian.
Then there's a Cloud Knight soldier over there. Perhaps he's here for patrol, but each patrol team must consist of 2 members. And obviously, he is not following the rules. Lastly, there's that craftsman wearing Artisanship Commission clothing. He's unusually focused on checking that device. If you have a target in mind, let's go investigate.
I mean, they could be concerned. Where's your partner?
Lieutenant Yenxing. And, General Feixiao?
You're aware of the Borison prison break, right?
Yeah, I've received the news, and I'll be on the alert.
Looks like you've been keeping an eye on the Sky Splitter. Have you noticed anything unusual?
No, everything is normal on the ship. Nothing out of the ordinary.
This is not a location for a Cloud Knight on guard duty, is it?
Well, this spot offers a great view. Are you here to keep an eye on the Sky Splitter?
Yes.
You've been observing the Sky Splitter for a while. Have you noticed anything?
Honestly, just watching the ship from here isn't too thrilling. I wish I could go on board and witness Lieutenant Yenxing's contests. Speaking of which, Lieutenant Yenxing, aren't you supposed to be on the Sky Splitter? Is it alright for you to be here instead?
Thank you for your concern, but I have more pressing matters to attend to.
Interesting. Didn't they know he was coming down?
You there! Please refrain from wandering around Stargazer Navalia if you're not... Oh, it's you, Lieutenant Yenxing. No, not at all. Actually, I'm here to address a peculiar issue.
A peculiar issue?
Yeah, we've had some unscheduled star skiffs being constructed at this dock in Stargazer Navalia. Could there have been an error in the production planning for the assembly line? This is just weird. I thought all the pending star skiffs from before the war dance had been scheduled already. I'm sorry, but I need to focus on my work right now. If you have any questions, we can discuss them later.
Okay.
Who are you? Don't
Don't you know that Stargazer Navalia is on lockdown now?
Hey, chill out. They're just a few lost tourists.
But Stargazer Navalia is the shipbuilding port of the Cienjo Lafu. If the Skyfaring Commission called for a lockdown, there should be official documents proving it, right?
Official documents? Of course there are. The Cloud Knights are aware that some people have infiltrated this port.
That makes perfect sense. So you're now investigating the Borison?
Yeah, we've received orders from the higher-ups, so we've blocked off this area.
Excuse me, how did you not know who we were?
Inspection. Thank you for your understanding.
Very suspicious,
So,
that.
it seems that some Borison have returned to Stargazer Navalia in disguise. The answer seems quite obvious.
I think
That's my suspicion as well.
Remember when I mentioned that the Cloud Knights blocked all relevant news to make it seem as if nothing happened?
Yeah.
Stargazer Navalia is not under lockdown.
But on the contrary, those staff members use Stargazer Navalia is on lockdown as an excuse to persuade us to leave. This contradicts the Cloud Knights' plans.
Their flimsy disguise has been exposed. Even if they try to hide, there's no way they can escape us.
Gentlemen!
Why are you still here? As I said, Stargazer Navalia is on lockdown.
You're under arrest.
No, I never issued such an order.
Who are you?
Perhaps you haven't met me on the battlefield, but I am certain you've heard my name. Now, I'm asking you a question, so answer me. Tell me. How many more of your comrades are here? Where were you planning to meet Hule?
This woman, she's the general of the Yaoqing. What are you still waiting for? Attack her!
Oh, this is gonna go well for you, isn't it?
Never hesitate!
Bonk. Bonk. So I definitely need to increase her crit rate. Because I'm gonna guess that's not a crit. Well, that is a crit, 4,000. Jesus Christ. If I can get her up a few more, maybe.
You won't get away.
Man, you get pizza sliced. And then you get struck by a goddamn gunblade.
Or maybe I'll take.
How do you feel about that? How's that feel, huh?
Never hesitate!
Run! Tell Lord Moktok about this!
Nope, let him run. Let him run. That's what we wanted.
Why don't you kill me?
Because I need answers.
You were our war slave, so you should know us descendants of Duran. You want me to talk? Fine. Try whatever you want. But I assure you, you won't get anything from me. Only fangs and blood.
If I were to do that, I wouldn't be any different from you. I am the arrow that pierces the wolf's heart. I grant you a swift death.
That's exactly what I desire. Wolves that leave the pack are prepared for the fate of never returning home. But sadly, you didn't catch my partner. He will alert them.
Brilliant. Thanks.
Before you close your eyes, you should know that I allowed him to escape. Because he will lead the Cloud Knights to Hule's hideout.
Swing!
Is this how you leave one side open? You let that Borison escape so you could track him?
This is the most common hunting tactic used by Borson. I know the methods of these abominations all too well. They always leave an escape route for their prey, allowing them to flee in fear. Then, they chase them like it's a game. Borson get great satisfaction from the last struggles of their victims.
Have you witnessed these things firsthand? That guy called you a war slave. What exactly have you experienced?
Well, just a hazy past that I can barely recollect.
You're a Borson?
The word Borson was only used to refer to those wolf masters. I'm a Foxian who was born in one of the fallen territories. In their eyes, we're mere consumables. Cannon fodder used to slow down Xianzhou attacks on the battlefield.
But you survived. And not only that, you became the general of the Yao Cheng. If I get the chance, I'd love to hear stories of your past, General.
Speaking of stories, you've reminded me that now is not the time for them. Wadza, we've sent the warning from Stargazer Navalia. What's the situation on your end?
I've found them. Zhao Cho is trying to stall Hulei, and he signaled me to not reveal myself.
Trust his judgment and keep watching. We'll be right there.
I believe the warning we sent will stop Hulei from attacking Stargazer Navalia. What will he do next?
Well, I mean, there's a big target.
The hunt is not over yet. Stay safe, Zhao Cho.
There's a big target. Big obvious target.
Please, save me. I want to live. Doctor!
Zhao Zhao, find a medical ingenium and give that kid a shot! Hurry!
I see. How's the front line?
The Borson beast chips have already landed on the Fenghu. It won't be long before this place is overrun as well.
That's her on the table.
What about General Yueyu?
That's her on the table.
From her. I'm her healer. I should stay by her side at a time like this.
She asked me to tell you that she's not coming back. She must protect the Cloud Pier
It looks like her.
General asks you to save that kid. The girl fought desperately just to bring us all back here.
Unless that kid is her?
I've never seen such a brutal fighting style. Her body.
Oh my god.
It's like she was split open. Just like...
Her blood pressure is dropping. Do you hear me, Zhao Zhao?
Loud and clear. Get me some tumble dust. We've got to start the operation right now.
Oh, my heart.
I will bring her back.
Is that why you're so determined to learn my secrets? Do you hear me, Zhao Cho?
I do. Loud and clear.
So she saved you all in that great battle on the Xiangzhou Fenghu 3 decades ago. But to your surprise, you discovered her Borson bloodline while she was at death's door. Moktok told me that she was a war slave who escaped from the Eclipse Pact.
Oh, wow. She is a
What
Borson?
a twist of fate.
Or a bastard
Turns
child?
out she's
Oh
from
my
the
god.
same clan as I am.
Now I understand. No wonder she displayed
Yeah.
such astounding
Oh my god.
power, determination, and cruelty in battle.
Wait. Does she want Hulei dead so she can become the new ruler?
Bloodline.
And, like, bring them to justice?
Despicable mutt.
And she used the gift of her bloodline to destroy the Borison. Moon Rage, a blessing for wolves, and a curse for foxes. For Borison, to have their bodies torn apart by Moon Rage and transform into a beast is the ultimate joy. But for you Foxians with poor regenerative abilities, it means certain death. Oh, with the burning fury in her heart, that Foxy and
He has a
General
really
will
goddamn good
eventually
voice.
lose
I'm
her
gonna be real.
sanity and indulge in endless bloodshed. The scars on her body will not be caused by enemy weapons, but by the immense power she
I
can
love
withstand.
who's doing the voice for Hule.
One day,
I would kind of
be torn apart
love it if Hule was a
and
character.
die as a monster. And in return for saving her life, you intend to give everything to solve this impossible puzzle.
Hule. Do you know the saddest thing about being a healer? All this time, I've devoted my life to bringing back those who sacrificed their lives to monsters like you. I exhausted myself, and my hands trembled. But I believed everything I did was meaningful. But once again, they rushed into battle. And then I heard of their deaths. They died under your claws, in your jaws, amidst the flames of crashing star skiffs, and under the Lux arrow of Rainbow. Like a useless idiot, I saved a fish named Life out of the cauldron called Death, only to watch it struggle, dive back into the boiling broth. So I asked myself, why were they so eager to run toward their death after they had recovered from their wounds? Why wouldn't they value their hard-won life?
It's all to save others.
Left me feeling lost.
I can smell your desperation, all the way down to your bone marrow.
Eventually, I realized that their deaths held value. They placed the weight of their sacrifice on the living, granting us strength. With a coin forged by their deaths, they exchanged something more in return. Everything I'm doing now, following you so closely, is just for one reason. Witnessing your death with my own two eyes. Even your death has value. It will pave the way for a peaceful war dance and a fully cured Fei Xiao.
The thoughts in your pathetic head are hardly surprising.
Did you already know this?
Yes, I did. As Borisin, we understand the value of death more than anyone. And as a healer who has witnessed so much death, you won't be swayed by fear. What a shame, what a shame. Your story actually sparked a trace of respect for you in my heart.
Can you even feel respect with your corrupted heart?
Of course. Because I caught a whiff of my own kind in you. Unfortunately, in the end, you're still just a weak fox. As the wolf's creed goes, gift the wolf a dead end where new paths arise. Raise him to a doomed fate where satiation lies. The cowards in forgotten corners meet their unworthy demise. Yet the valorous in brutal battles embrace their eternal prize.
Ooh,
That's why I'm
I
keeping
like
you
that.
alive for now. I want to show you how Borisin truly respect their enemies. We will consume your flesh and blood, nourishing our own. We will crush your hopes and dreams, clearing a path for our hunt. Your feeble souls will witness a new future. A future that belongs to me.
Yeah.
My lord,
No.
we received a message. Our arrangement at Stargazer Navalia has been discovered. We must act quickly.
That doesn't surprise me at all. Moktok, what's that noise?
It's the Sky Splitter. The ship that the Wardens will be held on is about to set off. The Skyfaring Commission will clear the air routes. And if our star skiffs try to escape, we'll be spotted.
Calm down, Moktok. Look at you now, hiding and fearful. Where is your Borisin dignity?
As I said, I'd sacrifice my dignity for your return. As long as you can come back to the Borisin Pax, there's still hope.
Hope? The Borisin have forgotten the Wolf's creed. Weak creatures put their hope in the strong, but the strong fight their way out. Bringing me back instead of choosing a new master only proves the decline of our pack. And as for the prophet who manipulated you into saving me, she's just a liar, trying to use Duran's offspring. Moktok, let me tell you how the Borisin will rise to power. We won't hide like rats in the streets of the Xiangzhou. We will be ravenous wolves, walking amongst a herd of lambs, with our fangs bared.
But, Great Warhead, our packs are not here. We can't go to war like this.
Our packs are not here. Wherever I go, everyone is the pack.
Stay away. Just don't come any closer. No!
Well. Oh. Oh, vampirism.
Moktok, we're the apex predators at the top of the hierarchy. As wolves, we create fear. We don't become servants to it. If you're blind to the path, I will be the crimson moon that lights the way for you.
Oh god, they're vampiric. Oh no, it gets even worse.
Brethren, use it to infect those Foxians and strike fear into their hearts. Now, you devious monkey, come out and face me.
Chow Chow. Run.
No, he can't run, and neither can you. You've come at the right time, monkey of the Yaoqing. Tell your general, tell her that I will unleash a massacre here, drowning the Xianzhou La Fu in blood. From this moment on, wolves bearing my blood will hunt on every street, feasting on the followers of that devilish archer. Follow me, my cubs. We shall stride among the prey. Give the wolf a dead end when new paths arise. Raise him to a doomed fate where satiation lies. The cowards in forgotten corners meet their unworthy demise. Yet the valorous, in brutal battles, embrace their eternal prize.
I like that they weren't all in time there either.
Do you hear that? The rumble of the cannons. brings back all the memories of past battles within me. My return will bring back the Wolf's Creed. In my own way, I shall save our weakened pack and restore it to its former glory.
Meanwhile, with March. Ah!
The Sky Splitter's gun salute is really loud. So this is what the war dance is actually like? I feel like my eardrums are going to burst.
Well, how could they expect to attract people to come and watch if they didn't make a huge spectacle? March, you haven't forgotten what you came to do, have you?
As a representative of the Xianzhou Lafu, I will defeat all challengers.
That's the spirit. Sounds like you're all fired up. If you could just keep your legs from shaking so much, it would be more convincing, March. As the saying goes, the disciple takes the toil of their master. Remember, you are here under the identity of a Lafu swordmaster, taking the place of your noble
Oh, for God's
master
sake.
Yan
Yunli, shut the fuck up.
But what am I supposed to do if my opponent for this round is super talented and just wipes the floor with me in seconds? I'm still a beginner in swordplay. I don't know where I got the confidence when I agreed to help General Huayan.
Come on, there's no need to worry about that. If you are defeated, then your opponent shall have to answer to me. Although, if that happens, the honor and the glory of the Xianzhou Lafu shall all be taken by the Juming.
Master Yunli, please, I'm about to compete. Can you say something that will give me a little confidence?
March, think about the great storms that you, nameless of the Express, have weathered along your many journeys. There's no doubt that you have faced far more terrifying enemies than your opponents here today, right? Don't you feel a lot more relaxed looking at it that way?
I've trained hard in the art of swordplay over these few days. It's time for me to get in the ring and prove myself. Let's go. Master Yunli, I don't think I'm
Ooh, new location. You know what that means.
There is
And it doesn't mean
such thing
fish.
as completely ready.
Miss Yunli, Miss March, this way, please.
Follow
What
up
kind
attack
of
team.
schemes are I was informed of your arrival by Madame Yukong and came to greet you personally. The news that you will be the ringmaster in place of Lieutenant Yanqing has been made public, Miss March. Just now, as I passed the contestants' hall, I overheard them all discussing this news. The most common question I heard was, who is March 7th? If they ask you this, how will you introduce yourself? Do you have something prepared?
March 7th, a young beauty from the Astral Express.
All right. When people ask you, you might as well tell them this loud and clear.
I see you are both quite relaxed.
I feel like we're gonna give her something. Although she doesn't like dinosaurs, I haven't forgotten about that.
Contestant information was registered for the war dance a long time ago. However, as a last-minute entry, the Skyfaring Commission has taken care of the necessary procedures for you, Miss March 7th. Please, follow this path. The contestant hall is just up ahead.
Thank you, Miss Shikwe.
Come, let's take a look around the contestant hall.
Sure, why not? A new map means new areas to look, means new
So-
trolls, everything.
This is the contestant hall.
There are so many people.
March, before the war dance begins, allow me to give you one more lesson.
Please do.
Grandfather always told me that a weapon mimics its master. That means that a person's weapon will reflect their habits and personality. You've seen me wield old metal before, haven't you? Tell me, what did you observe from that?
Wait waving around such a giant weapon. Master Yun Li favors using overwhelming force over strategy.
You're not wrong. My battle style
I mean, you're
has
not
always
wrong,
been
but
simple and effective.
ouch.
One cut, and it's over. Observing the weapon that your opponent uses, assessing what kind of battle skills they excel at, and where their weaknesses lie, is the key to victory in battle. A shockingly heavy sword like mine, for example, is obviously not suited for a long, drawn-out battle.
Noted for when we fight you.
Best to find a way to drag the battle out.
Okay, I'll use shields against you.
Why would you tell me your weakness?
That's the only way to ensure that we have a fair fight, don't you think? I don't want to see you go and lose to someone else, after all. Now is a perfect opportunity to learn how to evaluate your opponents. Let's use the people here in the contestants hall to practice. If you know yourself and know your enemy, you will not lose in 100 battles.
Know myself.
Know your enemy.
And know the enemy. Let's see.
Ugh. I am not used to wearing clothes like this at all. Oh! You're March 7th! The stand-in for Lieutenant Yunqing.
Oh, you're just presenters.
That's right. And
as you can see, I am the journalist entrusted with interviewing contestants on site.
I see the Skyfaring Commission has really gone all out as the host. Interesting.
That's right. A big event like this just can't go ahead without a few of us running around. Since the competition is getting started, could I ask you some questions that are on my mind?
Of course.
First, the question that is on everyone's minds. Lieutenant Yunqing is not appearing in today's war dance. This is just gossip from unreliable sources, but I hear that Lieutenant Yunqing is seriously injured. Is this true? My apologies. This was very unprofessional of me. I see that Lieutenant Yunqing has his own affairs to tend to. Then, let us look forward to seeing a valiant performance from you, Miss March. Once the war dance begins, you will be challenged by master swordsmen from many
my eyes!
This March 7th. Are there any that you're looking forward to facing in particular?
Yeah,
May
there will
I
be.
ask who that might be? The talented swordswoman from the Xianzhou Juming, Miss Yun Li.
Yeah, one of my other masters.
I look forward to
I look forward to seeing if I'm
battle between you two.
the student can become the master.
Thank you very much for accepting my interview. Much appreciated.
If I said me, there's like, but they're not participating.
I came here because I wanted to meet the great Lieutenant Yunqing I've heard so much about, and finally cross blades with him myself. Who would have imagined that he would take a disciple and have her be the ringmaster in his place?
Oi!
This is no more than running away from a fight, and is a great dishonor to the Yao Qing. This last-minute replacement, March 7th. Who exactly is she?
Hello, I am March 7th.
I'm the March 7th that everyone's been talking about.
What? You're March 7th?
Don't worry. I'm a newbie swordmaster.
Don't tell him that.
March 7th. Standing before you is a seasoned Cloud Knight who has practiced swordsmanship for over 200 years.
Tricking the opponent into underestimating me is a valid tactic too, right?
March! Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Was there something you wanted to ask me? Yes. Yeah, this is just a regular Cloud Knight Devastator glaive. Oh, I understand what's going on, Miss March 7th and Miss Yun Li. I'm actually not. I'm just here as a security.
Oh, just a little misunderstanding, as happens.
No, it's all right. I can't bear to watch other people make things awkward, so I always try to keep the conversation going. But then I'm the one who ends up making things awkward. I've
have gotten used to it by now. So, don't worry.
There are still many guests arriving here. Please be cautious.
Understood.
The first round of the war dance is about to begin. Are you feeling okay, March?
Me? I'm fine. As soon as I saw all these people gathered here, I suddenly felt weirdly relaxed. Looking at these contestants, I suddenly feel a lot calmer for some reason. I understand why you wanted me to know myself and know my enemy. I don't feel as nervous as I did before.
So, do you want to go out and see the ring? I knew it! Let's go.
Sure, let's see it.
That's enough knowing the enemy for now.
Oh, there's one. We need to grab as many of these as possible. Fighting! Oh my god. Ah. Lift going up. This is the second stream in a row that I've had to take a lift. How funny is that? Who the hell keeps saying that?
We'll be able to see the war dance's official venue.
Wow, so this is what it's like from the spectators.
Giant warship cannons.
Look over there. That's the ring we'll be standing on.
Master Yun Li? I'm getting nervous again.
Put yourself together, woman.
Do this? Well, it's too late for nerves now. It's almost time.
Almost time for what?
The opening ceremony.
As soon as I think about the mission General Hyan gave me, my heart starts racing like crazy. What do I do, Master Yun Li?
It's when it stops beating that we need to worry. Just take in the atmosphere and prepare yourself.
Well, I mean, she's not wrong,
I'll
but...
have to leave for a moment and do some inspections around the ship. This was also part of Grandpa's orders.
A little bit sus, but...
I wonder how
There's a lot
Master
going on
Yun
here,
is
which is
doing
interesting.
over there.
Hey, focus.
Meanwhile, in our universe...
General, report! The teams are in position, and the Skyfaring Commission has taken control of the Starskiff lanes.
Activate all side cranes and have them scan everyone coming in and out of the port. Remain vigilant at all times. Any suspicious movements must be suppressed as quickly as possible before the situation gets out of hand.
Yes, General.
You two, follow me.
But I don't wanna. The hell do you mean you don't want
Woods'
to?
signal's nearby, but we lost contact just a moment ago. Could that mean... He will be fine. Cloud Knights, search for the target.
All of you, get out of my way.
It's Mose.
Wait. Don't go any closer.
General, I failed you. That mad dog left me here as...
A declaration of war.
That's right. I've been holding back the urge to slit his throat all this time. Well,
Yeah, that makes sense.
Lord Hule ordered us to remain here, just to see if you, the great Merlin's Claw, mortal enemy of the Borisin, are able to join him in a little
Hunting is not a game. It is a battle of life and death. Are you ready for your death, Abomination?
Let's see us swing again. Bonk. Bonk.
Save your breath.
Unfortunately, I don't get to use the whirlwind here, which I would love to, but oh well. I do wish it was multi-target, that, but beggars can't be choosers, you know.
Wowza, are you okay?
I wasn't able to save Jiao Cho.
You just saved yourself.
More cunning and powerful than I imagined.
Tell me, how is he planning to declare this war against me? With a one-on-one duel? Or with a hostage exchange, maybe?
Hule is planning on attacking the bustling streets of the Xianzhou Luofu.
What did you just say?
Impossible. Even if there is still undercover Borison that we haven't sniffed out, Hule can't have more than a few dozen people. How is he planning on simultaneously attacking the streets of the Xianzhou Luofu?
He has an ace up his sleeve. Hule's body holds a plague mark passed down through generations of Borison. I've seen him convert a Foxy into a Borison wolf trooper with my own eyes. This is Hule's declaration of war. His blood. It can cause Foxians to rapidly transform and lose their minds. He has passed his blood to his minions, and is planning to spread it across the Luofu and stir up panic.
He wants to encircle us in one fell swoop. This beast is truly unpredictable.
Contact the Skyfaring Commission and the Cloud Knights right away. Have them enforce a traffic ban and order all Foxians to remain indoors until further notice.
The moment you see your enemy's declaration of war, it means that they have already begun to take action.
But if Hule succeeds in getting this panic to spread...
Do you remember what I told you before? Hunting is about thinking the same way as your prey, not just mindlessly chasing after them. What Hule wants is to see everyone on the Luofu descend into panic. He wants to see us lose our minds and waste our limited manpower scouring every inch of the Luofu for signs of an attack until we exhaust ourselves. It's like that party game that the people of the Yaoqing love to play. They hide an object under one of several
That's
bowls.
not a party game, that's gambling!
Have you guessed which one the object is underneath? The way I see it, this is all nothing more than misdirection. No matter what Hule does, there is one truth that cannot be changed. He is trapped aboard the Xianzhou Luofu.
And where's there a
The
ship
only way
currently?
to escape is to find a ship.
Right now, the only ship he'd be able to see is the Sky Splitter.
In his eyes, that ship is full of countless hostages. That would be the best place for him to go.
Oh boy.
That will also be our final battlefield.
But if we're wrong about this, if he goes somewhere else, or if he does as he said he would, and his minions infect the Foxians everywhere with wolf blood, what do we do then? Are we just supposed to abandon those less likely locations?
This is another lesson that you must learn outside of swordplay. Weighing your options and making a decision. There are always questions that we will ask ourselves, but never be able to answer. Before making a decision, we must destroy any hesitation that we are holding on to. Once we make a decision, we must fight off any regrets. There is a chance that we will make the wrong decision and allow our allies to be sacrificed in vain. There is a chance that we will predict our enemy's movements correctly, yet underestimate their strength and be overwhelmed in battle. But being lost in hesitation and failing to take any action will always be more harmful than taking the wrong path. We must make a decision, no matter what. Everyone, listen up. I will personally take charge of Starskiff Haven, evacuate the people, and prepare for any possible attacks. I will do my best to ensure that things are safe on the ground. Nameless, please lend us your strength as you did.
I
when
like
you
they're
ruled
now
your
starting to
army
call
to
us
the dawn.
Nameless.
I need you and Wildza to go in search of Jiao Cho.
Leave it to me.
General, please entrust me with the safety of the Sky Splitter. I was originally meant to participate in the tournament, so now it is only right that I return to the Sky Splitter.
If Hule does come to attack the Sky Splitter, Lieutenant Yanqing, I need you to hold him there until I am able to arrive.
Please rest assured, General. If he dares step foot on the Sky Splitter, I, Yanqing, swear on the blade in my hands that he shall not escape.
Sweet. So we have quite the conundrum, huh? So what do you think he is?
Cloud Knights! The Borson have arrogantly decided to challenge us on Xianzhou territory. They vow that they will unleash a bloodbath along the streets of the Xianzhou. The unarmed
No, we
civilians of
can't
the
allow
Xianzhou,
that.
countless visitors from afar, are under our protection. Let me ask you, as Cloud Knights, will we allow the Borson to succeed with their plan?
Hell no!
Be on your guard.
Gosh, she's such a woman.
Calling Starskiff Haven. Have all Cloud Knights be on full alert for Borson attacks.
Fei Shao, the ports of Starskiff Haven are crawling with wolf-like creatures. They're moving fast.
Hold them back! I will be there immediately!
I'm sorry, did she just plow a fucking Starskiff into it? That's the equivalent of surviving in your police car and absolutely fucking annihilated them. Oh, here we go.
There you are, Fei Shao.
Woohoo!
After 30 years, we find ourselves fighting side by side once more. It's been a while since I've let loose. Let's get this started.
Oh, that's beautiful. A great use also to allow you to learn how her skill works. I like that. Bonk. Ha, bonk. Kadoosh.
A short respite,
Oh,
then time
there's
for
one
the
left
next
alive. Where are you? Hello. Huh?
Let's see.
Where did he go?
Never hesitate. Forever triumphant. Victory is inevitable.
I do like my multi-hit DPS
You've got a lot of nerve.
Watch your head.
characters. That their damage, their big damage is in multiple
Short
hits.
respite, then time for the
I
next
love it.
fight.
Hey, so how much do I owe for the Starskiff I caused to crash? How much do I owe for that one?
We have cleared out the enemies in Starskiff Haven.
But it seems that there are fierce battles being waged at both the Exalting Sanctum and Arum Alley. I will prepare a Starskiff.
We cannot allow the fighting to continue.
Yeah, get me more that I can crash into enemies. Hell yeah!
I know Jiao Cho always wants me to know my limits and not get carried away, but now is the time to bring this to a swift end. Contact the Exalting Sanctum. Tell them if they see a light in the sky, all units are to retreat immediately. Madam Yukong, lend me your bow.
Holy!
What's that? Everyone, out of the way!
Jesus! Oh! Girl, please, don't die. Please don't. I'm having Himiko flashbacks. Stop it. Stop it!
What a mess. I just knew it would end up this way. Every time she hits the battlefield, she makes a mess like this. She didn't even leave a single survivor to get intel from. One of these men must have known about Hule and Zhao Chou's whereabouts. That was one of Fei Xiao's arrows. Who knows what she used as an arrow to fire all the way over here?
Must you have another one?
Take a good look around. If you can find one or two Borisin that aren't dead yet, let me know. I don't care how tight their lips are sealed. I always have a way to crack them open and get the
Yeah, like a tut. I'll stop. I will stop. Is that who I think it? It is! Hello, you bastards!
Who could have imagined that such astonishing strength would lie in the hands of a Foxian war slave? So decisive. So brutal. She is more like a descendant of Duran than we who have fallen to our current state. No wonder the warhead has his eyes on her.
Well, are you gonna start talking even further? That's...
The sneak that infiltrated the shackling prison. Moktok, you are harder to kill than a cockroach. But the fact that you have willingly shown yourself saves us some time. It is not too late for you to surrender. Tell me, where are Hule and Zhao Chou?
Save your energy, Yao Qing monkey. If there is one principle that we beasts know well, it is that we might have to break off an arm to break free from a cage. Today, I will be that arm. I lived as a hunter for many years, yet I have only followed the warhead for this recent, brief period. However, his existence has brought light back to our once blind eyes, like the moon of Verdantia.
Like the moon!
He has shown me the way. The descendants of Duran.
Boy, you blind as fuck.
Creed. In order to ensure our survival, we took solace in the shadows and fed on one another.
You cannibalized. You cannibalized, sir.
We were no more than rats, living a dirty and pathetic life.
Have you tried maybe being a better person?
Gift granted to us by Lord Hule. I have shared his vision and his blood. The descendants of Duran should live for the victory of the pack, and they should die for it as well. Come, Yao Qing man. Show me your fangs. We will fight to the death!
How honorable, you mangy dog. But you seem to have misunderstood. There will be no fair one-on-one duel. Let's see how tough you are once we've put you down.
Yeah, it's not a 1v1. He has how many teammates? Da 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 da. Yeah, keep hitting multiple targets with shields. One more, please.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
How'd that moon rage go?
Existence is unity.
I don't think it went very well for you.
Be swept away by the wind.
I'm now looking at what's left, and I'm a little disappointed in you, Borisons. Money! I'll say if any of them actually died to money, I was going to laugh.
Borison resurgence shall come.
No matter how heroic your sacrifice, there is no honor in your battles or deaths, Borison.
It seems that Moktok got what he wished for.
Hule, your declaration of war is over.
Oh, but it's just begun.
From now on, no matter where you run, General Fei Xiao will catch you and send you to the same fate as Moktok.
Your tongue is sharper than your claws. Don't stand in my way, child. Have your general speak with me. Our little hunting game is not over yet.
Stand down, Wanza. I am here, Hule. What do you wish to say?
The Merlin's Claw. Though we have never met on the battlefield,
I actually want to find something out.
I have heard many interesting things about you from both my men and your healer.
Who is the voice of Hule?
The people of the Xiangzhou must be quite brave to allow a Foxian war slave with Borison blood to ascend to the position of general. Has no one ever questioned that lineage of yours? Or could it be that your grand achievements were enough?
Cameron Nickard.
Everyone to keep their lips sealed.
Claiming to have family ties with the enemy sounds to me like an attempt at asking for
Nightmare
mercy.
Cart makes sense.
Hule, are you begging me for mercy?
I see that it is not only the ruthless blood of a wolf that courses through your veins, but also the cunning blood of a fox. When you think about it, this was a gift from the Borison. Anything that we gift.
Wow, they've been in a lot of things. But I haven't heard of them before this. Oh, hang on.
I shall extend a final
Azan in
invitation to you.
Paladins.
I will be waiting for you
Maybe.
on the Sky Splitter.
Ah.
Before you arrive,
I thought it was gonna. I'll be waiting for you on the sky. Get to the sky. Was he using the voice of the Inquisitor in Warhammer 40k? Oh, I hope so. I want to play Warhammer. I want to play the first and the second one.
illuminate the ship with the sheen of blood and show everyone just how weak and powerless the Xiangzhou is. Then I will pilot the
So I keep getting lost in his voice. I'm gonna be real.
prepared and begin my journey home. This ship shall be the flagship for the Borison Resurgence.
So I just keep getting lost in your voice. You've got such a beautiful tone. Oh my lord. Woo! He has the voice.
This is the path that I have prepared for you.
I accept your challenge, Hule. Because the very moment you stepped aboard the Sky Splitter, you stepped onto your path to ruin.
Oh, over to Yunli now. The war dance is about to commence. Hang on a second. Let me have a look and check of something.
I'm entrusting you not only with the honor of the ring,
Let me check
but
something.
also with the security of the Sky Splitter. That's easy for my grandfather to say. But this mission doesn't seem so simple anymore. The first round of the tournament is about to begin. I wonder how Yanqing and the others are doing. According to the plan, I should seek out the Cloud Knight soldiers aboard the Sky Splitter and see if they've discovered anything. Maybe I should take a moment to meet with March before the tournament starts. March is in the contestants' lounge right now. I wonder how her preparations are coming along.
You know what? Everyone? For the sake of not overdoing it, I'm gonna actually be calling it here, so we can have the second stream with a certain amount. Now, I don't know next week or the following week. I don't think it'll be Lingsha as part of the story. We'll have to see how it goes. But, wow, I've got to say, Fei Xiao is amazing to use. And I really got to build up a proper full team for him. Now, the big thing I'm thinking of changing in this team is, he's all the way down here, but
I will fight alongside you until the very end.
Actually, hang on. Oh. There we go. I'm thinking this team. But obviously someone needs to be built. So, every single buddy. I gotta say, I had a lot of fun. And I am really enjoying the story so far. So, we are definitely going to come back to this and we are going to finish it. Hopefully by then, I might also have a lot more for you when it comes down to the summons. I might have actually more summons. Will I? Won't I? Well, that is yet. Let's have a look at who is currently alive. Dang it, I was gonna raid off into you and you've got offline! Iron Mouse Rockets. You know what? I don't know if he's taking follows. Why don't I take you off to someone that I used to know? Or used to talk to every now and then? I haven't raided off into them ever. But their name is Staffy Pro. They're currently off playing some Honkai. So you guys go have a good time. I'll see you soon. I'm Kadia Network. Well, if I don't see you soon, I'll see you in a few weeks' time. I'm signing out.